What's up, guys? It's Mateo from iQuit-Smoking.com. It's January 8th, 2020. Look where I'm at. This is just gorgeous. It's wintertime here in Florida, and I hope you're all having a great new year. I miss you guys. I haven't made a video for quite some time now. I am about to hit my 4-year mark of not smoking on January 24th of 2020, coming up. It'll be 4 years since I've smoked a cigarette, and that is just an incredible feeling. I remember exactly what I was doing. I was at a club in Miami, and when I wasn't a smoker then, I was vaping nicotine all the time. And before I went out to the club, I filled up my vape, and I had one of those big cartridges that you could fill up a lot. And I filled it all the way up, and I wasn't even thinking about it throughout the night. And it was like 3 or 4 in the morning at the club, and the clubs are still open that long in Miami. And I took a hit of my vape, and it tasted metallic and burnt, and I looked down, and it was completely empty. And I had a drink in my hand, and I freaked out, and I got all nervous and anxious, and I ended up bumming a cigarette or 2 or 3 that night. And I wasn't intending on doing that, but because I had a meltdown at the club, that's why I relapsed and smoked. And that was the last time I smoked ever in my life. So yeah, I don't think about smoking. I don't fantasize about smoking. I don't desire smoking. It just does not cross my mind at all when I drink, when I eat, when I'm traveling, going to the bathroom, anything. I never think about cigarettes ever. And while we're on the subject of drinking, I have not had a drink since 2019. I decided to quit drinking again at the start of the new year. And so this is January 8th. And so this is day 8 of me not drinking. And I gotta tell you, I do this all the time. I always have these little spurts of not drinking, but I gotta tell you that not drinking, the life of not drinking, is by far superior to the life of drinking. Even if you only have 2 drinks a day, the life of not drinking those 2 drinks a day is far superior to having those 2 drinks. I mean, I'm waking up earlier, I'm sleeping better, I'm waking up way earlier now, like 2 hours earlier, completely rested. This morning, before I came out here, I tried to sleep in as much as possible, and I woke up at 9:10. Usually it would be like 11 o'clock or so before I would finally roll out of bed, but today I just kind of jumped out of bed and just started doing things, because when you don't drink, you have all this extra energy. And I've already been to the post office, I've already been to the bank and the grocery store before I came out here. So I've already done an entire day's worth of stuff, and it's not even noon yet. That's pretty awesome. In fact, this life is pretty freaking amazing right now. I don't know, it's just kind of black and white for me. I don't know what it is. Like, other people aren't affected as much by alcohol, and I don't even consider myself a big drinker at all. Like, when I was a drinker, I would drink 2 beers and 2 shots, and then I'd go home. I mean, that's nothing compared to some people I know. But yet those 2 beers and those 2 shots were enough to impede my life, where it compromised my YouTube channel, and I would have to go to bed early because I was either way, not drunk, but just kind of tired or hungover from drinking, that I just couldn't stay up and work on my videos. It became such an issue that because I was not drunk, but because I had drank too much and I was too hungry and way too tired to work on my videos, I would go to bed and then wake up early at 6 in the morning to work on my videos, because I had a deadline of when I uploaded a video. And so it eventually had to be out by 8 a.m. And so I passed out and then woke up at 6 a.m. to finish the video. I mean, that is just not a long-term strategy at all. But when you're not drinking, you have more energy, more time, you feel good all the time. So when I would come home from work, I wouldn't go to the bar, and I would come home and finish my video or whatever I needed to get done, and everything would get done in a timely fashion, because there was no drinking involved. There was no impeding whatever I was doing. There was no being overly tired or hungover or drunk or whatever. I just felt good all the time, and I want to continue that. Not drinking is just such a far superior lifestyle. I mean, I personally don't even think that I would even be out here. I wouldn't even be out here right now if I was still drinking. I would have probably just gotten up. So yeah, that's where my life is right now. I'm feeling good. I'm not drinking. Life is good. The weather is fantastic. Happy New Year to everyone. And I also want to talk about what happened at the beginning of the year, is that the age of tobacco, the age of buying tobacco, was raised to the age of 21 from 18. Are you for it or are you against it? I am absolutely for it. Will it stop some people from smoking? Yes. Will it stop everyone? No. It will stop some people, yes, but there's going to be a huge chunk of those people that will find cigarettes one way or the other. In high school, I wasn't 18 right off the bat freshman year, but yet I found a way to get cigarettes one way or another. So raising the age to 21, for some people, it's just not going to matter because they're going to find someone else to buy them. Same with alcohol. I certainly wasn't 21 in high school at all, and yet we drank every weekend. I mean, there was a couple of people that would buy it for us, and it just wasn't a big deal. So I think if you want to smoke, if you're a teenager and you want to smoke, you're going to find a way to smoke. Is it going to deter some people? Well, yes. That's why I'm in favor of this, is because it should be illegal altogether. It should be completely banned because there is absolutely no benefit to smoking a cigarette. Now, alcohol, on the other hand, it has been proven that an occasional glass of red wine can prevent heart disease and strokes and stuff like that. And it increases your confidence a little bit. It makes shy people kind of more outspoken. I mean, they're in limited quantities. Alcohol, there are some definite benefits of alcohol. With cigarettes, there's absolutely zero benefit whatsoever. There's not one good thing about smoking a cigarette. Cigarettes don't calm you down, they make you more anxious. They increase anxiety. I had more panic attacks as a smoker than I've ever had as a non-smoker. When I quit smoking, it reduced my anxiety and my anxiety attacks by about 85%. It doesn't relieve boredom, it increases your boredom. When you don't smoke, you have all the energy in the world, and your mind just replaces that boredom with stuff to do, like you have to do this and you have to do this, and I have a list of this to do, and you just naturally have more things going on when you're a non-smoker. It costs a lot, it makes you stink, it's banned in most places. There's not one good thing about smoking a cigarette when you compare it to alcohol, in which there is a slight benefit sometimes. With cigarettes, there's absolutely nothing. So they could, instead of raising the age to 21, they could just make it completely illegal because there's no benefit whatsoever. I mean, look how many benefits there are to marijuana. There's millions of benefits to marijuana, and yet that's still illegal. How messed up is that? But it's getting close. I think it's actually going to be on the Florida ballot in 2020, and I'm for sure going to vote yes to legalize it. So yeah, raising the age to 21 for tobacco, yeah, I'm a fan. It's a good step. It's better than 18. Is it going to deter some people? Yes. Is it going to work for the vast majority of people? No, because a teenage boy, if he wants to smoke, he's going to find a way to smoke, just like he's going to find a way to drink if he wants to drink. But it will deter some people, and that's always a good thing. So yeah, this is my life right now. Happy 2020 to you all. Feeling good. Life is good. Stop smoking cigarettes. Your life will take a complete 180 and you'll live a life like this, just full of joy, full of happiness, no more depression, no more sorrow. Just get rid of it and enjoy life to the fullest. And actually, if you're a drinker, try to quit drinking sometimes too, because a life of not drinking is just a million times better than a life of drinking. And I'm sure a lot of you know that. So if you're on the edge with something like this, just go for it, because you will not regret it 100%. You are going to absolutely love it. All right, guys, I got to get out of the sun. I'm burning up and it's mid-January. It's not even mid-January. All right, guys, have an awesome day, and I will see you all next time.